All right, everybody. Start us off. Who's first?
Asia Dewar, second half, just came out on fire. A little bit of
Yeah, she really shot the ball well there starting off the second half. We came out and ran a few things for her. The team executed great. She hits back-to-back threes, and then we come up with a steal. And as I've always said, Mariah's got probably the highest basketball IQ of any player that I've coached. And she's instantly bringing it down the floor looking for Asia. Like just knows the game, and she's hit back-to-back and gives her a little flip pass and kind of sets a screen for it at the same time. It leads to the third three. Not, you would think everybody would know that, but it's not the way it is. Her basketball IQ is really off the charts, and, I was really proud of her. She didn't shoot the ball very well, but I thought she came out in the second half and passed it well and defended well for us.
You had said going into this series that you were looking to play your freshmen and get them as much playing time as possible. Were you able to do that as much as you liked, or did the slow start kind of hinder that at first?
Well, the slow start hindered it some, but, the way some of our freshmen performed when they went in the game, and that's the thing. You're going to get a chance to play, but if you can't go out there and simply do what we ask you to do, then you can't stay on the floor. And that's a challenge for a few of them right now. I'm colorblind. I'm red, green, brown colorblind, but I know if I was wearing a white shirt to throw it to the person who's wearing white. And unfortunately, I've got some freshmen that it was like the bakery was open and they were passing out turnovers. So we've got to figure that out if they want to stay on the floor. And that's something that's a challenge for some of them. And it's, I'm giving them that chance. They have to take care of the ball. Now, I know Jazz has four of them, but I don't know what to do for her. Maybe I've got to go back and reteach a pivot. But I thought you were allowed to jab step. And all of a sudden now it's a travel. So I don't know what to do for her on that, because I don't know what to tell her. That was a really good basketball move. I think you're taught that like in second or third grade, to jab step. And now they're calling it travel. So I have no idea what to tell her. On the layup, I'm really interested to go back and watch that film, because it looked like a 1-2 to me. She caught 1-2 and laid it up and in. Now, she may have traveled. I still have to go back and look at it. But that looked like a pretty big-time athletic move that, maybe we're not used to seeing in women's basketball. And sometimes we get caught up in that.
They seem to be getting early on some uncontested threes, Coach. Is something you talked to them about at halftime?
Well, we just were not closing out on shooters like we're supposed to, and then at times we helped ball side, which we had just gone over for 2 days. You cannot help ball side on this team because they shoot the three so well. We got undisciplined in the first half in our half-court defense, which led to wide-open shots, and they can shoot the ball. So it's something that we have to get corrected, and we're going to have to continue to challenge our kids on.
Out of this one, did you get ready for tomorrow? What takeaways, positive and negative, do you talk to?
Well, we continue to have to do a better job of rebounding the basketball. It's unacceptable. I think we gave up one offensive board there, and I'm not sure in the first half. I'm not sure it was many. And then we come out and we just don't put contact. We don't make contact. It's unacceptable. So we have to get that fixed. Or when we start playing some teams that have some size to them, it's going to be a long night. Yeah, I think we gave up one offensive board in the first half, and then we give up 11 in the second half. Yeah, that's a big concern of mine. Again, I'll go back and look at the turnovers, because I know we end up with 16, but there's charge call, pivot, the walk on the layup. There could easily be 3 of them there that might not have been charges, travels. So you wipe them off the board, all of a sudden we're at 13, and that's not a bad number for how we're trying to play.
Getting back to Asia just for a second, obviously, Shoney's been here, Angel's been here. Would you put Asia in that class as far as talent and ability, or is that something that she still has to get to?
She's 4 games into her sophomore year. Before I sit here and tell you she's Angel and Shoney, let's give her a few more ball games. Is she talented? Yes. Does she shoot the three? And what I'll say for her is she takes right now she's being a lot more efficient than I think both of them were. She's getting the points without having to take as many shots. Now, Shoney passed the ball a lot better than Asia passes it right now. Just because her court vision was off the charts. She would drive and dish. She'd end up with a night of 34 and like 5 assists. That's something that Asia is developing as she goes. Right now, I want her to shoot it. And I've told her that. When you're open, you shoot it. She's got a great little drive and fadeaway, which she showed tonight. I don't know did she score the first 11 of the second half?
13.
First 13. But our teammate, everybody was looking for her. And that's the thing that's so impressive about our group. And there's no jealousy whatsoever. And part of it is because she puts all the time in. When you're in the gym working, your teammates see it, you can't get upset with somebody. But really, really impressed with her effort at the offensive. Now, I'm going to challenge her because she ended up with 2 rebounds, and I think she may have had 2 rebounds in the first 3 minutes of the game. I've got to get her to get more aggressive rebounding the basketball.
Kylie should continue to come in and give you really valuable minutes when she's in there. You got to be impressed with what she's doing for you this early in her career.
She is. I'm pleased with what she's doing at the offensive end. I've got to get her to get more aggressive at the defensive end. She surrenders a lot when she's guarding the perimeter. Somebody makes a move, she just throws her hands up and kind of watches them go by her, which is not acceptable. So we have to challenge her to get a little tougher at that end of the floor. Offensively, I don't think she's made a 3 yet this year, but she makes them in practice. She can shoot it, so we've got to continue to get her in there. Because as soon as she can knock down that 3 and becomes consistent, she can do for us at the offensive end in similar ways of what Antonita Slaughter did, as being that trail 4 for us and knocking down those 3s. But Kylie's 6'5" instead of 6'2". So you've got a lot to gain on the defensive end because she can really get in there and guard the post player. So, we have a lot of work with all of them. Brianna Jones, I was pleased with her. With the minutes she played, I thought she did some really good things. So, we're going to continue to hopefully get some of these kids some more minutes. That's my goal. But I need them ready to play, so when they get the chance to go in, they perform. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out.